Today is Wednesday, May 13th, and I'm Pastor Kirianne Elizabeth Weaver from the First Presbyterian Church of Ithaca, New York. And I am sending a pastoral message this afternoon. Up until this last week, we've been doing morning and evening prayers Monday through Friday, and we decided to consolidate our time into the morning prayers at 9 a.m., to which we invite everybody by Zoom, and you can find the link on our website. And then as we were taking the evening prayers out of our together life in this weird season, I wanted to start up again an old practice that I had from long ago called midweek email devotionals, and I used to call them MEDS for short. Little video messages that I sent out to the church in the middle of the week as a way of reminding us all about Christ's plan for all of our days and Christ's desire to be present with us all the time, not just on Sunday morning, and for us to be present with each other. Today, I wanted to talk about something that's quite close to my heart, which is self-effacing humor. That's something that I've always believed in as, I don't know if it's just a personality trait or if it's something that has come to me as kind of a manner after Christ, but I believe that Jesus always put himself as much as he could last in terms of claiming praise and approbation or seeking fame and glory. The glory came because of his giving nature and his generosity. And one of the ways in which I've always tried to follow that is that I love to laugh, and there I am, always there to laugh at. But in English, we tend to call this self-effacing humor or self-deprecating. Self-deprecating at its roots comes from depreciating, making less precious a person. And well, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's what it means at all. And self-effacing, I came to think of this past week, the roots of that word, which means actually to erase one's own face. Now, that is something that I don't believe in at all. In fact, I think all humility is countercultural to at least the American mindset, if not the mindset that's brought to us by our language of English. There is humbleness and humility that does not erase our face. And so I wanted to speak just for a moment about that. In the Bible, when it says that somebody is before another human, it uses the word prosopon, which means face. So in the old King James type translations, you can see before the face of, or in the presence of, and that always meant prosopon, the face, the literal face of God. So if you are before somebody, if you are before God in prayer, it means you are face to face with God. There's a power to that and a beauty. And the question I think that self-effacing raises is, are you erasing your own face when you're in prayer or when you are at your most holy? I do not believe this for a moment. We are made in the image of God, and so what is your face is also that which is like God. But there is great variety to it in the same story, that creation narrative that talks about our being made in God's image. It also talks about the breadth and huge variety of creation, all the things that you see when you look out at nature or a forest, or when you tour from your armchair, all the regions of the world that you can't visit right now. All of that amazing beauty is made in the image of God. And then you get one of the most amazing passages of the Bible that we often have heard from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And one of the lines in that says, as it speaks about love, "Now we see as in a glass dimly, but then we shall see face to face." The humbleness of Christ is not at all self-effacing. It does not ever remove who you are. Instead, it takes off the layers that life has put over us, has given us to shield or to protect ourselves from the world, these scars that we wear from the wounds of our childhood and our adult life, all the things that we've gone through that have caused us to retreat into a shell. I remember a line from the old play Anastasia by Marcel Moret, I think. It said, the Empress says, "The shell that was once my heart is not so easily broken." We have put shells and walls around ourselves the kind of humbleness that Christ asks us to find within ourselves is a humbleness that is willing to take those away and to stand face to face before God and before one another, truly ourselves, not protecting, but being vulnerable and open. To be honest, being online is not a bad way to do that. Neither are phone calls or letters. Reach out to one another as much as possible in a time like this and be the Church of Christ for each other. But in this time, use any self-reflection that we can to remember how to remove the face that is not ours and to show the world and be before God as the face that we have been given, each of us wonderfully our own. Well, that's it. The first of our midweek email devotionals, and I hope the first of many to come. Have a happy Wednesday and a happy week, and I'll see you all on Sunday morning. Bye.